It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And coming up, we'll see Malik Neighbors.
Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Giants and the Broncos, and it's coming up
Thank
next
you to Trey
on
Mosley
Madden
for the
Football.
introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that feel like they have all the pieces. Just came up short last year. They were so excited to get 2024 going and try to make another run to get into the postseason.
Yeah, both these teams absolutely fall into that category. And just last year, going into the season, Mike, not only did they have playoff expectations, but in a lot of ways, they had Super Bowl aspirations. They believe that
And now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep
The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Yep.
It's a gain of 10. First down,
He'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll look to throw yet again, and he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that.
Now a loose football. The Broncos have it. Those are the places. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Back to throw. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. Now it is 1st and goal.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the...
Ready.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. His drive will start on the ground. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this one up past the 30. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Ready up. Let's go now. 19. Go.
He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Check go.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up and down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be dropped underneath for Singletary. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime here, and the visit head. Both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. It was 3rd and 16, and they got 17. And a new set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Giants' 1st down.
Now this time they'll look to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. That is second touchdown of the... First and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This is intercepted. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got the hook up there. It's Odell Beckham Jr. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Giants. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one is caught by Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now on 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
So 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
He'll drop to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game...
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. 1. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use First and 10 coming up now. That's to the sideline. He's got Neighbors.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So a road win here for the Giants. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.